We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Barkley again, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This is swung out to Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 14. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He was out there waving his arm. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Azeez Ojulari.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that moves him back 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
He'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Giants add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 43. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now, here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Charger drive about to get going.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for the Giants. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down, Eckler. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert on third down now. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 41. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Charger lineman moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Badgley on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off at the 36, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. A beautiful fake. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 52 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
And under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't